So here's everything that comes in the box. I'm not going to show you an unboxing because nobody wants to watch me cut open a box. That's just plain boring. So yeah, here's everything that comes in the box. You've got your Yeti cup canister. I love how everybody's making fun of this thing. It looks like a Yeti cup, and it really does, just elongated a little. There's your muffler, the heat shield, and the exhaust pipe, and then the hardware that it comes with. They do not include any instructions, but they do give you this QR code to scan, and it brings up the instructions there. You just punch in your part number. So there you go. We'll start getting this thing installed. Printed out the directions that they give you. As you can see, basically just a breakdown. And according to the directions, it says the removal of the stock exhaust is to remove the center stand and the right side foot controls. So we're gonna get on to that right now. I've got the bike sitting on the side stand. I was really hoping to do this on the center stand to make things a lot easier, but I've got it sitting on the side stand, and we will take her from here. So first step is to remove the heat shield. You can see there's a bolt here, and then there's a clamp that holds the heat shield on. Then remove this clamp and this bolt here, and the muffler comes right off. Now we're tackling the resonator box. So I thought I would be slick and try to do this without taking the center stand off. But obviously that's not gonna work. So after looking around a little bit, what you gotta do, get under here. There's two, I don't know if you can get up in there and see that. There's two Allen bolts right there. So I'm gonna pull those out on each side, drop that center stand, and then pull this foot control off. Okay, so I believe I can do it without taking the center stand completely off. I took the two bolts out here that hold the foot controls on, and then just remove these two bolts here that hold the foot control. I've got it bungeed up out of the way now. So I believe I can get that off of there without having to take that center stand completely off. So we're going to try that, and I'll get back with you. Okay, as you can see, that actually worked. You don't have to take the center stand completely off, but you do have to remove it from this side. So once I got that off of there, this clamp loosened up. There's a bolt right here that holds it on, and if you look at the back side, it's got a hanger that fits into a little rubber grommet right here. Let me get some light on that. Right there, that just slides into there. And you just kind of wiggle it out, wiggle it, wiggle it, wiggle it until it comes out of there. And now we'll put the foot controls back on, center stand back on, get it up on the center stand, and I should be able to do the rest of it fairly easy. Okay, so I've got the foot control back on, the center stand back on. Bike is on the center stand now, so the rest of it should go pretty easy. We'll see if we can get this pipe secured on there. See if I can set this up to a point where I can record something without knocking it out of the way. closer to its final resting place. And that was too tight. There we go. Let that rest in there till we figure out where she's got to be. This is kind of where it's supposed to be. I can still move that around. Okay, it says to use the stock muffler bolt. Slide that over, use the stock one here. And then use the supplied nut on the back side. Of course, I lose the wrench that I need. I have no idea where that wrench went to. Well, okay. I think we're where she needs to be. Got to get some springs on here, clamp there, and I believe we're good. So they give you this little spring stretcher. That just goes on there. And there. We'll get that heat shield moved where it needs to be. Hope those don't rattle. That will be annoying if it does. you can see it or not, but there's a little notch right here that's supposed to be there for the swing arm. Let's see if I can't move those things out of the way a little bit better. Like them there either. They're going to have to be on the backside. Somewhere accessible, but kind of hidden. Guess I put those on the wrong way. Of course they did, but I'm not going to take it back off. We'll deal with it. I should do that. I could have put that underneath and been more accessible, but this is the way the factory had it, and it's out of the way and nothing's going to get caught on anything. And if I do decide to put a longer skid plate on, it'll be out of the way that way. So it's a little bit of an inconvenience right now, but once it's on, okay. So there we go. Looks good, I think. I know a lot of you don't like the Yeti can look, but hey, I kind of do. But it'll be covered up with a bag anyway, so let's start her up and see what happens. So my battery died while I was putting the bags and everything back on it, but I ran into a huge issue. That exhaust was sitting too far to the right, and the bag was hitting it when I put it on there. My battery was dead, so I didn't get a good video of it. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So I'll insert a photo here. But I ended up having to take it all back off again and move the mid pipe to where it held it closer into the bike, and then I was able to make everything fit. So if you have these bags, or any bags I guess for that matter, make sure you test fit them before you tighten everything up. Lesson learned, but it didn't take long to figure it out, and it was just a matter of unloosening everything up and wiggling that head pipe into a different, or the mid pipe into a different position, and then putting the bags on, test fitting it, and then tightening everything up. So other than that, didn't run into any issues other than that, and it's a fairly simple install. The hardest part, honestly, was the center stand. And once you get the center stand, you don't need to take the whole thing off like the directions say. You can just take off the 2 bolts on this side, which will release it from the foot controls. Then take the foot controls off, and you have full access to everything. And then it all comes apart. So, yeah, pretty straightforward install. Sounds much better. I'm about to go out and try it out and see how I like it. Stand by. Alright, so we're going to go out with the new Vance Hines. Give her a little test, see how we like it. Not hugely loud while you're riding it, at least right now anyway. Let's see how she is out on the road. Well, I can actually hear it now. Not bad at all, not bad. It's not, when I kind of started it up, I thought it was going to be a little too obnoxious, but it really isn't. Haven't really jumped on it yet, but you open this up. I don't know how that sounds to you. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but it is certainly more noticeable than the stock exhaust. This area is just getting so busy. This used to be a country road. Not bad. I like it. I really do. It's not unbearable and it's still noticeable. Look out there, Big Bird. Stupid ass birds. Pretty good up at 90. I'll figure a good cruising speed here about 70 miles an hour. It doesn't have an unbearable drone to it. In sport mode, it's got a little more deceleration pops, which is kind of cool. According to my cluster there, it says it's 88 degrees, but yeah, that's not right. It feels like it's 300. That might be a little exaggeration, but you know, it is Florida, it is humid. It sounds really good. Gradually gets tighter as you come around it, so you kind of set yourself up for one angle and then it gets a little tighter on you, which has sent a few people off into the field over there. We'll take her back to the house and retorque everything. I think she's gonna pass the muster. I think she's gonna stay on there. So I just noticed this after the test ride. The center stand is hitting the exhaust there. So I'm gonna have to let her cool off and loosen up this bolt or this clamp again and wiggle that mid pipe around in the right place again. So hopefully we'll get her right the third time.